What up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Cherries and berries. I figured I'd get off and record. What up, guys? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Vigilance Committee, what's up, Claudette? Nate Skates 182. So recently, I put out a meme on my Instagram, and some of these local fools here have been coming at me sideways and telling me that when they see me, they're gonna, you know, whatever, yada, 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 and telling me that I won't go live in Bakersfield anymore. But I'm right here on Hughes and White Lane. I'm not tough, but I'm not really afraid either. What's up, Jenny? What's up, Claudette? East Los Artes, what's up? Michael Reed, Barbara. Hell yeah. Boricua Menes, good to see you guys. Yeah, we do have some people right here. Looks like a live stream to me, huh, guys? Man, well, look, man, I've been threatened before. You know what I mean? Like, and I've gotten my ass kicked numerous times. So, I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just saying, man, like, come on now. Knowledge is power, LA. What's up, hardcore casual? What's up, River NorCal Canadian? Limey. Oh yeah, Duper Trooper. Real Jingy. Barbara. Ooh. She gonna arrest this fool or what? I don't really know what happened here, guys. I actually just pulled up. They were already here, so I don't know if the cops were called here. What's up, Made in America? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell you what, it is a hot one today, guys. So hopefully, I am in the shade, but sometimes, man, these fucking phones heat up fast. So I'm hoping my phone doesn't heat up today. Oh shit, Made in America. I appreciate the donation. Definitely helps. And I know I promised a live stream Saturday morning, guys. Tune in Saturday morning, 9 a.m. I will be live streaming. I will have some special guests on. We'll be going over an important topic, so you make sure you guys free your calendars for Saturday in the morning, because it's going to be a people party, y'all. Shit. Only in America can you be arrested for being homeless. East Los Artes. After they make you homeless, Made in America. What's up, shy Irish guy? Hello from Chicago. Always hands-on before anything else. Boricua Menace. I'm just reading some of the comments, guys, and I'm gonna state your names. Yo, Tennessee Accountability. What's up, brother? I only recruit 6s and above. Michael Reed. Yeah, I can agree with that. Four Corner. Good afternoon, brother. Stephanie Jenks. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. my time, guys. So Pacific Daylight Time will be 9 a.m. and 30 seconds. Damn. Is it mute? Can you guys hear me? Give me a 1 if you can hear me. All right, we're back on. You can hear me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hell yeah, hell yeah. You see, she gonna arrest her too? Fuck yeah, thank you guys. Barbara R., good to see you. What up, Shannon? And they're gonna throw everything they own away. So they're gonna have to start over again. Ask a homeless person how many times I've had to start over. It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. There was a point in my life where I was still kind of young, you know, teenager, and I started to get in trouble and shit like that, and I wasn't around to help my mom, and you know, we ended up losing our house. Growing up in Wasco, California, I watched my mom, you know, lose her house and go through it. It was tough for all of us, and I got out and decided, you know, to stick around her and help her as much as possible. We ended up getting a small trailer in Oildale, California. Worked our way back up, and I watched my mom start a business from her car, cleaning service. So I've been there too, guys, and I know how fucked up it can be when you're struggling, when you're just trying to find a way to make it in life. And it's hard, man. It's hard. And I tell you what, a lot of people out there are not really helpful, but there are some people that will help. And I want to give a massive shout out to Midwest Accountability right now and other folks who go out of their way to help, you know, feed homeless people or just give something to someone out there and you know, just try to help someone in some kind of way. I believe because we've become so dependent on government, so dependent on everything, school and work, and we just become so dependent that we believe that government's going to fix everything. But government's not going to take care of the homeless people. Government's not going to take care of the issues that we have here. We need to figure out a way to fucking like look past all the politics and all the bullshit. And look, man, I got friends on both sides of the political spectrum. I got friends that are liberals. I got friends that are conservatives, and I think it's important for us to, it's okay to disagree, man. Like, agree to disagree, talk about politics later, but there's sometimes that we gotta fucking find a way to work together and help. I think that one of the things that we can all agree on is the fact that government really is not here to help the people, right? They got a job to do, and that's fucking lock you up, you know, make you pay for permits, yada yada, whoop-de-whoop. But in reality, I think that in America, we are some good people here, man. We just need to find a way to become the leaders, right? From the bottom up. If we're expecting people to fix things from the top down, it ain't never gonna happen. We need to do it from the bottom up, guys. So shout out to all you guys, all my supporters, all the supporters of people who go out there and help feed the homeless and shit like that, donate to them, man. Donate to these guys, and because if you donate to them, they can do more, you know. So, man, through social media, through artificial intelligence, through a lot of the technology and the age of information, at this point, do we even really need, cops? I don't know. I'm becoming more of an agorist every single day, becoming less of a statist. If you guys don't know what those things mean, look it up. Voluntarism. Look up these things, man. They're important. Once you look these things up, you'll begin to understand the mindset of the people who can, come out here and do something on their own to try to help and shit like that. So, damn, I think she wants to take her to jail too. Damn. I have no idea. What's up, John Ferris? What's up, Modern Retro Radio? I sent you a message on Instagram, Modern Retro Radio. Check it out after the stream. I actually included the little commercial to my. I included it to my the video that I'm posting today. Hey, Justin! Fuck. Trying to help, guys. Watch them arrest Justin too and shit. Hey, you should have her tied to the shade. Hey. Hey, mind if I ask why you're taking her in? Obstructing a public place, public nuisance. Did somebody call and say that she was blocking the sidewalk? Nobody has to call? Couldn't you just give her officer discretion, though? Couldn't you just give her some officer discretion? What if I help her clean it up a little bit? Pass that right now. Wow, man. A public nuisance. They didn't get a call, but they want to take her to jail. I think that's bullshit. I just don't think that's a real fucking way to clean up the streets. Like, in reality, how is that going to help her? She's going to get fucking fined. She's going to have to pay more tickets. She'll probably end up with a warrant. I mean, sure, this shit looks fucking ugly, but this whole damn country's fucked up. We fucking send money everywhere else but help the people in this fucking country. Yeah, Eric, you might say that, but nobody called. There was no disabled person coming through here. Ain't nobody called. So there was actually no complainant. That's fucked up. This is the Bakersfield Police Department. This is code enforcement. They also have like a rapid response where they go out and they fucking just go out and arrest homeless people. Like, they don't like to see this shit. They're calling it a fucking nuisance. She didn't do anything. She didn't do anything. They're taking her to jail because she has a mess. Right, right. That's right. Yeah, thank you. Right? Yeah, that woman right there. That's why y'all get no respect. Find her some resources. If that was your family, you think you'd want someone to take them to jail? That lady right there was on point. That's fucked up. How is the other guy gonna fucking deal with the dog, man? Damn. It looked like this dog was willing to attack the other dog. It's probably why they have them separated, but. Hey, can I get your names and badge numbers right quick?
Yeah, it's Mendoza
1481.
1481. I'm Edward 55, estimated on I
All
can
right.
take the property in the safety van.
Right. They're gonna bring a truck to take the property?
We do, but we secure it all first.
Yeah, for sure. So who made the call to actually take her to jail? Was it you or Mendoza?
I don't make the call.
You don't make the call?
No.
All right. Yeah, guys, if you don't have a wrench, it's not you. I don't have any personal beef with you. I take away wrenches. I give them and take them away later on sometimes. Um, it's just kind of how you have full control of your channel. So yeah, don't trip. I have nothing against you guys. I love and respect you guys and appreciate your support. So yeah. Government has way too much power, huh? For the glory of Christ. I like your channel name. We're on White Lane and Hughes. Hughes Lane and White Lane. And I'll tell you guys right there, La Perla, that is the best Mexican bread that you will ever eat in your life. No bullshit. I live way on the other side of town and sometimes drive all the way out here just to get my Mexican bread at La Perla. Mind if I ask what's gonna happen with the dog?
I believe that he's called animal
Animal
And
control?
then it's in my experience, I don't know if their policy has changed. They'll leave a receipt of some sort
Right.
so that they can go get their dog back.
Don't they usually have to pay for it though?
That I don't know. I've never been on that end of it. Animal control does their thing and we do ours. So honestly, I couldn't give you the answer to that.
Where is the animal control office?
It is off of Mount Vernon. It's going to be the Bakersfield City Shelter.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna see maybe if I can go out there. I don't know if she's gonna be released or when, but maybe I'll help her pay for it or something. You know?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I know that, they can probably use
Yeah.
help. I'm sure that they'd love to get their dog
Yeah.
back. I don't know how the fees work. I'm not on that end of it, so I couldn't answer to that
Right.
question.
Right.
So, as far as the code enforcement side, unfortunately we don't take food because in some instances people don't come retrieve that, and so the food will sit and rot. It's in a secure facility, and so it attracts insects and bugs. So we don't take food, but we do make sure that we take clothing, personal items of value, clothing, bedding, shelter items, those types of things. They get secured into a locked facility. They're given a receipt, and then they come back to our office, and we will go get those items, take them to our office so that they can get them back.
And that property room is on Truxton, right?
No, that's going to be the BPD property room.
Oh, I see.
Ours is going to be off of Brundage Lane.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
appreciate.
we used to be over there, but we ended up getting so much property coming in that we ended up moving our offices down off of Brundage Lane.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
And we do separate it, so all of his items will be under his name,
Oh.
and all of her items will be under hers, so that when they each come in, there's no confusion with paperwork.
All right. Yeah, Barbara, that's what it looks like, honestly. What's up, animal advocacy? There's a dog here, and the poor dog is trying to dig to get warm. Um, so this lady right here said that she didn't make the decision to take her to jail. She says she doesn't make that decision, that Mendoza is the one that made the decision to take him to jail because this is a nuisance. Um, I mean, I agree it's an eyesore, but I don't believe that it's a reason to take somebody to jail. Like, in reality, somebody's trash is another person's treasure, right? Um, Look, man, like I said earlier, I struggled in life before. I've been where I didn't have a home to go to. You know, I was couch surfing, shit like that. And imagine, I didn't have a place to go and I had to sit down on the fucking curb somewhere with my backpack and, whatever belongings I have and just get taken to jail for being fucking poor. I don't believe that that's the way that this country should go. This is the road we've been on. And I believe it's kind of sad to see it, happen like this and just gets worse and worse and worse. I mean, we'd rather spend more money hiring more cops, more code enforcement, all kinds of bullshit. And we're not spending money to actually help people, give resources, stuff like that. Um, $45 billion to ICE, $0 to the homeless and our veterans. Imagine thinking a human is a nuisance for being poor and homeless, right? I fucking agree with that 100%. It is. It's disgusting to see what's going on. Fuck yeah, she's gonna try to take the dog. Thank you. You came right on time. What's up, man? Mind if I get your name, badge number right quick?
Hero and AC30.
Thank you. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Midwest? I just gave you a shout out a little bit ago, bro. Oh yeah, she came right on time. Later, puppy.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you.
How you doing, man? It's not a lot, but you can give it, buy some treats or something.
Staying cold today or what, man?
Not bad, brother. Not bad.
Right on. All's well?
Yeah, I'll be hitting the pool as soon as I get home. Shit,
There you go.
it's too hot out here, man.
Enjoy it, man.
Hell yeah. Hey, why so many cops out here? Dude, what the hell?
You know what? We roll around together. We're part of the homeless enforcement team.
So you're not a gang?
No.
All right, all right. Just had to make sure.
No, just all homeless enforcement, quality of life. So
Word.
that's what we do, man. Anybody that's setting up camps in public areas, we address.
Right. Yeah, I spoke to Mendoza and she said that nobody called and said that she was blocking the sidewalk. So it was to go ahead and call to say it was a nuisance.
Call. We proactively do
Yeah.
homeless enforcement as
Yeah.
well. We get more calls per day than you could imagine, right? Business owners,
Yeah.
everyone else. So anything that's causing a public nuisance related to transient issues, we address. But man, I'll tell you what, it's nuts. The services we offer, right?
What kind of services are there?
Oh man, we got the Bakersfield Navigation Center. We have flood ministries. We're in contact with all of them. The majority of these operations, they're coming out in contact with them before we're even coming. So
Word.
when you see our large scale enforcement, they go out and tell them several days prior.
Right.
You know, like when we're handing out dog food, right? It's
Word.
like we do everything we can for them. And unfortunately, I would say probably 20% actually accept our services.
20% only.
20%, yeah. And the crazy thing is, we even have services where they can roll in dirty. They can roll in under the influence. They're going to get that help. They won't take it. They're happy to be out there.
Most of the people that you guys have to deal with, are they from Bakersfield or a different area?
It all depends.
It all depends.
Yeah, I mean, we even have programs to where we can offer a bus fare if they have family members that will accept that, right? So it depends on here, but you know what, man? A lot of it falls around the dome. Everyone knows that. Right?
Word.
So unfortunately, folks like to stay high. Can't get off the stuff, even when the resources are offered. So definitely, we don't do any gang stuff. We just
You used to be in the not the gangs, right? Gang enforcement, but
I've done a little bit of everything throughout
Alright.
this department.
Yeah, I
man.
talk-
I was never assigned to the gang unit, but I've through other areas done
Word.
a bunch of different stuff.
detective work shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in almost every detective unit there is. Man.
Word.
I spent a long time doing narcotics.
Narcotics, yeah.
That was more my specialty for a long time.
Honestly though, do you think this is an actual solution to these problems?
You know what?
I mean, I know you don't make the laws, you gotta enforce them, right?
It can be, right? So now with laws changing, certain things, right? Like before, if I would have contacted you, you had some booger sugar, some white dope in your pocket, right?
Not anymore,
It
man.
was a ticket.
Right.
Now, with Prop 36, other stuff, if you have 2 misdemeanor convictions on that, you're going to get a felony, right? So, you know, anybody knows it's fought addiction. It's pretty hard to clean it up yourself. Locked up, I mean, is there a better chance you're going to get clean? Or maybe accept some of those services to help you out? I said so. But, I don't know, did you grow up in Bakersfield?
I grew up around the area.
Yeah, man, I did too. You know, I don't know. In my years in life, Yeah, man, you guys are good.
Are you guys out of here? Let me get your names, badge numbers, real quick. 1340, 1330, Dueñas.
I think Bakersfield looks a lot different now.
Yeah, it is, especially after 2020, right? It's gotten worse.
That was rough on everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I sure would like to see. Man, I grew up kind of on the north end of town. You know what I mean? My family was never well off, but everybody did all right. And now it's hardworking folk, right? Now it's hard for everybody, but when you're struggling, do you really want to roll by and see this? It's hard.
It's
right?
There's
a moral dilemma as well.
I mean, it's
Everyone's humans. You want to see everybody get treated right.
it's an eyesore. I get that, but even Skid Row is an eyesore. You know what I mean? It's like if you don't like to drive down Skid Row, stay out of the area.
Don't drive down Skid Row.
Right?
Yeah, but it's
You know what I mean?
everywhere, man. Like, think about you. I tell you this. One of my favorite restaurants going up, right? Me and my family, we get to go there sometimes. We can't even go there.
Why is that?
Just the amount of homeless that is taking over, man. Like,
God damn.
It's wild.
Who taught that guy how to fucking drive? Holy shit.
Ah, that big truck. Look at that skateboard.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but for sure, man. And just so you guys know, I've spoken to Kaysen a few times. This guy has a great attitude with me. He never gives me no shit. So I'm not gonna give Kaysen shit when he don't give me no shit, right?
You can always give me as much shit as you want, man. You know what?
It's hard to, bro, when you fucking have a great attitude. You don't try to put me down or talk shit, yada yada.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
you know what? I wish everybody could communicate like we do. I got no personal problems with you, and I tell you this: I bet the majority of folk that you get in arguments with, whether they're wearing a uniform or not, you're looking at the uniform, man. You're talking to a uniform. You got a business to do, man. This is your platform, right? So I'm not trying to give you any bad content. Right? So,
Make me go viral.
Hey,
Right.
You make me look bad, man. You might go viral.
Nah, you know
You're
what,
Like, hey, look, check it out. This
Yeah.
side doesn't know shit.
Right,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So we're humans. I mean, shoot, if we sat down and had a beer together, we'd probably get along.
Yeah, but I still ask you if you know the First Amendment every time.
Oh man, every time. So
How about this time?
what do you want to talk about? You
The
wanna
First
talk
Amendment.
About religion? You
Nah.
wanna talk
Oh,
about-
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
You wanna
come on.
talk about speech,
Yes, sir.
petitions,
Yes.
assembly,
Yup.
you know?
Oh, man.
We'll get through them, but you know what?
Where'd you learn it from? The academy or from me?
You know what? I can tell you this. There's hot ticket items, right?
Right.
That's your one, right? And every cop should know this.
Absolutely.
Right? 100%. People have expertise in areas, right? Yeah, I have a general understanding of the entire law. Now this stuff, this is my expertise. So if you wanted to ask questions about this, man, I could look like an all-star.
Well,
Stuff I've done in
Right.
my past, if you ask me like the real nitty-gritty questions,
so you know what? I do have a question though.
yeah.
What constitutes a nuisance? Is it because there's too many items? Is it because there's bags and carts? Like shopping carts is to have a shopping cart is against the law, right?
Well,
From my understanding,
it can be theft,
if
yes,
it
because
belongs to a
think
store?
about it, that does belong to a store, and if we could trace it back, you could do that. But then, is it really a prosecutable offense? I mean, if you were, I would always say this: if you found something somebody had stole, right, it's technically stolen property, but you don't know it is.
Right.
So
It's hard to get a
I don't
conviction
like
on that?
going that approach, right? But
So do people often in Bakersfield get a ticket for that specifically? Not really. All right.
so when you look at this, though, you got the sidewalk blocked. This grass that we're standing on right now
Private property.
is private property of this shopping center, right?
Right.
So does it offend them that this could be laid out, right? So the public nuisance, the trash, does it offend your senses, right? Is it a obstruction in the fact of if you were walking with your daughter and you're walking up the sidewalk and you have to go around into the street, right? That sucks, man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been down the road and I've been like an area like a sidewalk where it was blocked and
Yeah.
I just try to step over it, man, and be like, hey,
I get it, but as a tax-paying citizen, right? You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to look at it. And one of the things that I like to talk about, and I've talked about community meetings and stuff, is man, we're offering these services tons of money, Bella. Go look at the city council. Go look at how much we spend on homeless, right? It's there for them, right? So you can lead a horse to water,
But
if
how
they
does that
don't
money?
drink, what do you do? You
Right.
know?
But how's that money allocated though? Like for instance, like for your operation or your,
That's part of it, no
it's
doubt.
part of the money that's being spent, right?
Absolutely.
Man,
But it comes out of the police budget as well, right? So things like, code enforcement officer. We have code enforcement rights with us.
right.
They're not here right now because they're in jail. But another member of my team has somebody from Kern Mental Health that rides with them, right? They're talking to these folks. They're doing what they can. So, we offer the services, man. I can't force someone to take them. And, you try the compassionate, you try the humane approach. And if that doesn't work, you got the law, man. I mean, we give so many opportunities, and I wish people would take them, right? You go to flood, right?
Hmm.
Then you end up getting a housing voucher. Yeah, there's some steps you got to take. There's some programs you got to go through. It's always to get you clean, get you on the right. They're going to try and put you up on a job, and you have to take those steps in order to get the affordable housing where it's like you had your own cabin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
How would I be able to get a list of the resources that you guys offer or that the city offers?
absolutely.
The county,
So,
city, right?
with
Everything?
us,
Yeah.
anytime you want anything
Right.
in regards to homeless
Records request.
equipment,
Yeah, records request.
no, man, just hit up Community Vitality.
Community Vitality?
Yeah, we have our own group set up.
All right.
Their number's 326-3737.
All right.
Man, they're setting up web pages. They're setting up everything. We're really trying to take a proactive approach on it.
I might be able to help with that, to offer resources, because I got a large platform, especially now here locally, right?
Yeah.
I started connecting with a lot of local folks
You're
recently.
nationwide, bud.
I am, bro. Shit, come on now. You already know. I got friends in Canada, Australia, UK, Florida. I have my friend Rice Crispy who just sent me and my son to Philly to go stand where they signed the Constitution, right?
How was that?
Shit, fuck, bro. I
bucket
almost
list,
cried, bro. I felt good. It was a beautiful thing,
Yeah, it's a bucket
right?
list thing.
Yeah, man. And
Right on.
so I've been traveling, doing things. I do got a lot of friends throughout the nation, but just recently, this last year, I connected a lot locally. So I can make shit happen here too, bro. I can make it happen.
I'll tell you what, hit up Community Vitality if there's anything or any ideas you have, right?
Right. Yeah.
'Cause we're not a monopoly, man.
Yeah.
We'll take anything we can to get this because at the end of the day, I want to see people get help, and then I want all the taxpaying citizens of Bakersfield to live a quality of life, right? It's a quality of life issue, not only for people that are experiencing homelessness, but also the citizens, right?
Man, Kason, like, you're a great guy. I can tell, man, but I kind of have to disagree with that, man. Like,
What's up, Mama?
quality of life, it's like just because it's an eyesore, you know what I mean? It sucks to see people get locked up for something like this, man. In reality, they really have not committed a crime. There's no victim, you know what I mean? You mean to tell me that seeing this shit makes me a victim? Fuck no, bro. Fuck
I
no.
believe so, man. You want to live
If
in a
that's
beautiful place,
if
right?
that's the fucking case, why aren't they releasing the Epstein files? We're all victims of that shit, and you know it. I can see it all over your face. You know what I'm saying? This whole nation is the victim then in that case. Arrest them all.
I won't talk politics, but
Right, arrest them all of them. They're all compromised. All of the left and the right, they're all compromised.
To harming a child, absolutely full extent of the law, Bubba. Promise you.
Yeah, man. It seems like they're all compromised. I just gotta say that. And this is the shit that we're fucking dealing
I
with.
wouldn't survive.
That shit is hard. I would.
You know what though? Like you listen, like we're not the only ones, right? You could say that or that just from an approach. I was just listening to a podcast rolling up with Gavin Newsom,
Was it the one where which one was it?
Sean Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting talk, man. You ought to listen to
Yeah,
it.
Sean Ryan's good, man.
I like him. I think
Yeah.
he's objective. I like objective people, right?
Right, yeah.
I won't ever tell you which way I lean, but
I'm gonna tell you this much, Kay.
what's that?
I keep an open dialogue. I have liberal friends and I have conservative friends. And they have all been to my house to hang out. And I tell you what, man, I don't cut them off because of their political beliefs. What kind of American would I be if I cut you off because you were a liberal? You see what I'm saying, though?
Why we're free. You
I-
get to make your own mind up.
Right, man. I like to listen to all sides of it all so I can, put it on the table and let's figure it out.
There's a reason why I'm not in politics, because I just if on a personal level you ask me how I feel, I'm gonna tell you about it. But if you don't ask me how I feel, we're getting along as humans, right? My favorite coastal town I hang out in, they're all liberals, right? All of them. And
Do they look at you crazy?
no, No, you know what? And I'll tell you what, I laugh. You know, I got family members that live lifestyles I don't agree with. Still my family. I'm over there hanging out with them every
Right.
chance I get, man.
Same
Anytime I
thing.
can.
Same
And
thing.
there's certain rules we established long ago. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about vaccines or anything like that. And we just enjoy each other's company. And boy, I'll tell you what, you get along real well with people when you don't stand up. Because at the end of the day, our politics are just our beliefs, man. And we
Right,
can
right.
live our life that way. But I can tell you this, there's 100 issues I'm not going to change your mind on, even if I open the book and show you in text, because that's your beliefs and that's how you feel, and that's okay. And vice versa.
Right, right.
You know what I
So,
mean? So why battle it?
so I'm not going to ask you regarding the ICE agents not identifying, covering their faces and all that, right? Because you probably don't want to opinionate on that. But regarding your own policy, having to identify, do you have an issue with your policy having to identify upon request?
No, it's just it sucks that the world we live in that people have been doxxed. You know, just as much as you care for your, I know you do have children. You know, your child. You know, I care for mine, and anybody that wanted to challenge me, hey, that's on you, right?
Right, right,
May the best man win. But it sucks when people's families get dragged through the mud. And yes, I am in a public profession.
right, right.
Um,
Do you wish that
but
policy would go away?
no, and I'll tell you why, right? Everybody has to be accountable, and it's not just our job. You know, everybody says, "Oh, well, we pay your salary." It's like, Bubba, I pay more in taxes than most people can drink, right? That'd be like me saying, "I
Well,
pay for your
I don't know,
Medicaid."
man. You're paying taxes with taxes, so
Hey, it's like that's like
you pay none.
that's like
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you know,
I
people
pay
could have the
a lot,
argument that you.
if I told you the number, you'd probably puke, right?
Oh,
Like
if I told you what I paid, you'd probably fucking puke.
I'll tell you what, I just had to write the IRS another check on Saturday, so it's a sensitive subject for me. You know what I'm saying? But everybody experiences that together, right? So I get it.
Right.
I get it. But no, you know, just do the right thing, man. And anybody that wants to come after you or your home, hey, man, I'm all on board.
Man, I know.
Load up, let's ride
Let me
on,
just say
right?
this, bro. I know some guys that like to leave their doors unlocked for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Come on in. Come on in.
You to make noise so I can prepare. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Yeah. No doubt.
That's just
Yeah,
that's
no
just
doubt.
human talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Protecting your home has to be a must for everybody. Yeah,
Promise
that's
you.
no doubt.
Just like your house has 1,000 cameras around it, mine does too, right? Like it's
Hell yeah.
just, it's that's everybody, right? And
I even bought cameras for my neighbors.
you know what? Hey, all my neighbors are well aware of everything about me. They keep a lookout. A lot of them are retired. I'm blessed in that regard, right? I'm
But
blessed.
another question too, right, regarding doxing.
Yeah.
Why the hell do they let you guys take the cars home if that's an issue?
Well, you know what? It's a public safety deal, right? And there have been studies that show, like, if a cop car is in a certain area, maybe people won't commit a crime there. Most neighbors like it. Is that an eyesore sitting in front of my house? Yeah, you bet, man. Do I wish it wasn't there all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but as you know, like with my other collateral duties and stuff like that, doing like when I talked to you at the protest, right?
Right.
I have to be able to get there quick if something happens, right?
Word.
Growing up, coming up through SWAT and everything, it's like there might be time where minutes count. So, is there advantages and disadvantages? Yeah, right. And the whole point of taking it home is so it is public and it's out there. So, you know,
How many times have I talked to you out here that you remember?
you know what? Couple. Nothing really of note. We talked at the protest. I've talked to you even he did before, man. And
Yeah.
I when you came in fired up.
Internal Affairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Speaking of doxing, I got doxed by Internal Affairs on my live stream. And then that other cop, he was a sergeant too, right? I don't like to call these guys sergeants, right? Because it's a military term. But I seen him out on a call one time, right?
Yeah.
And he was saying, I told him, I was like, hey, bro, you doxed me, man. And he was like, no, you said I could. And I was like, no, I didn't. And then he stepped back in a puddle of mud. And I said, bro, see you stepping in mud talking to me, man. Come on now. But yeah, he doxed me. And I went in there to write the complaint anonymous. And next thing you know, he's showing up to my house, knocking on my door, dude. Come on, man.
Well, you're kind of hard to be anonymous, man. You're just as public as us.
I can't go nowhere anymore. Everybody recognizes me. And check this out. You know, I helped find that 13-year-old missing girl recently, right?
Good for you,
Yeah.
man.
So
Good feeling, yeah.
the dad reached out to me, and he was like, you know, the BPD has the case, but they're not really trying to help. And I was like, damn, what can I do? He's like, can you at least post it on your Instagram? And I was like, yeah, no doubt. So immediately all the tips started pouring in. She's in Oildale. She's in this area. So I was like, you know what, bro? I ain't that far away. I'm going to drive over there right now and start looking.
Yeah, man.
So for like 2 days straight, nonstop. And this is what I was doing. I was going to the stores. I was pulling up to people's houses who were sitting outside. I was giving them flyers. I was talking to trailer park managers so I could tell them, hey, you guys see mostly all the people come in. If you see them, there's a number, bam, bam, bam. I was on it. I was pulling cops over, dude. And so I ended up talking to some deputies, and I was like, look, bro, you guys, let me give you the flyer real quick. Do you have an iPhone so I can airdrop it? He was like, yeah, let me grab it. And I was like, look, BPD has the case, but they don't patrol Oildale. You guys patrol Oildale. It'd be good if you guys have this picture to put a bolo out on her. So if you guys see her, you guys can do something about it, right?
You know what, man? Times are dead. I'll give you another. There was an incident that occurred at a fast trip that was blowing up over social media yesterday.
Really?
Right? I won't discuss details of it, but there's things like, I always laugh. I don't like live streamers. They annoy me, right?
Really? Even the streamers that love you guys?
You know what? Some love, but I look at it from a different perspective. And I'm not saying I don't like them personally. I just
Right.
Everybody wants to see the cop stuff, right? There's some things that we need to keep secret for investigations to be able to, you know, obtain evidence, apprehend people, not let them destroy everything and then just get away with it. So that's the way I look at it, right? Because I come from the homicide background, I come from the apprehension background, everything else, right? So I like to keep our stuff airtight until we can say, yeah, this is what we got. I want the conclusion, right? It's chess, not chess, right? So, and all the live streamers always say, hey, wait till one of these first amendment auditors, you know, hold the case in. Because they call me Sergeant Grumps, I think. And I'm like, nah, you know what? Actually, just like anybody, like you always say, treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect, right?
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, this is just a job, man. This ain't me personally, but when you start chipping enough, just like anybody, man, like we could turn this conversation around right now. With
Let's start it so I can get a viral video.
I ain't playing it. I ain't gonna give it to you. I'm just gonna go with you. That way I can show up. You know what I mean? I want everybody. At the end of
Do I have a respectful approach
with me? Absolutely.
with all you guys, man?
Always. I can't speak on it. I wasn't.
Right.
So, just like everything, there's always two sides to a story. And at the end of the day, if you're being an asshole to somebody, don't be upset when they're being an asshole back.
Right. Well, you guys, you got right.
You let me let my guard down a minute.
That's what I do. The streamers used to despise me, right? They used to always say, "Oh, back to blue. Thank you, officer." Type shit, right? You really like that shit?
They're doing the same game as you.
Nah.
What I'm saying monetarily, right? They're out here. They're trying to get their views and stuff.
Well,
so.
check this out. I started without knowing that I could monetize. I was just lucky,
There you go.
right? I was just lucky, bro.
I want to see everybody succeed, right? Take that stress off you. Financial stress sucks.
I grew up a poor kid, man.
Hey,
I ain't po no mo.
there you go. Proud of you, man. You know what? I want everything.
And I'm not gonna lie, man.
What's your goal in life?
What's
Give
my
your
goal in
child a
life?
better life than you had, right?
Well, I don't know.
That's always
I don't really know, man. Sometimes they just squander it all away. They don't even listen. They slam doors. Tell me your kids don't slam your doors.
You know
It
what?
makes you mad, huh?
I'm going through a challenge with one of them that's changing right now just because of their age, and you just gotta adapt, man.
You know, one thing I did, a little off topic, right? One of the things I did, when me and my wife did when our kids were small, whatever movie we watched, whatever television show we watched, we checked on imdb.com. And imdb.com has a thing called parental summary. Every movie, it tells you like all the sex scenes, all the nude scenes. This guy stands up from the bathtub and shows his buttocks type shit, right? F-bombs, everything. So we made sure that our kids weren't watching shit that we didn't need. I know it's harder these days because of social media and the iPhones and the iPads and all that, but
I don't think kids should have social media.
hey, yeah, parents need to kind of limit that shit as well, right?
Oh yeah.
So
absolutely.
I think
I don't think your idea of beautiful should be what you and your family says, not what Instagram says, right?
right.
Most time you see them gals when they don't got the filters on, and you're like, "Girl, you ain't 10,000 likes. Stop it." So, all some water and cool off. a
You
little
got any
bit,
extra
you know?
waters for your boy?
We'll see. I don't think I did. Hey, I'm that broke guy taking care of a bunch of kids, so I'm going with, you know, I'm refilling every day. You know what I mean? So, let's see, there could be a water floating around.
Nah, don't worry about it, man. I got one.
You good?
Yeah, I just got a little bit, but it'll be enough for me to get home.
Right on.
Then I'll hop in the pool and maybe open a Corona or something.
Gotta go Modelo, huh?
Modelo. All right, Modelo it is.
That's my jam.
You know, I've been a big time beer drinker my whole life,
Yeah.
but recently I just started drinking a little bit of whiskey and Coke. It's mild on me. Like for instance, like I don't wake up with a hangover as much anymore. So
I don't know, man. I don't drink dark soda. Every once in a while, you know what I mean? It's more like a treat to me, man. You go to Leo's Burger or something, get you a salty fry, kind of walk there with a dark pepper, you know. But other than that,
no shit. Leo's Burgers, that's the place to go or what?
for me,
Yeah.
I love their burgers.
All right. I'll check it
Get
out.
off that kid on a burger.
What's your favorite Mexican joint?
For what?
Mexican food.
I mean, that's the thing, dude. We're talking dishes now, so.
Don Pericos, White Lane, or the one in Rosedale.
No, the White Lane's better. They got better.
You're right.
better chili verde.
But
But-
the owner of that one, he just gave it to his son, so now it's the same owner of both of them now. So it's gonna be the same.
Yeah, but like you notice differences on stuff like that. For taco trucks, stuff like that, or Los Flatas on East California and Mount Vernon. I've been messing with that cook, man, since at Sabor on East California.
Word.
That guy cooks wonderful,
Yeah?
man. His shrimp are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right now, like let's see, today I eat there on Mondays a lot of times because they got a special tilapia on Mondays, right?
All right.
$11 for tilapia rice and beans. Can't
All
beat
right.
that, right?
All right.
Gotta save where you can. Yeah?
Hell yeah. Don Pericos used to have the buy one get one half off on Tuesdays. Remember?
Pastor, if you haven't messed with, it's called Robo de Leon, I think, on South Union and Pacheco. So you know when you're coming, the fast strip has that long driveway that comes out.
Yeah.
So like at the end, when you curve around, there's a car lot called Seat Car Lot. Their pastor is the best pastor in
Yeah.
town. I'll put that up against anybody, man.
Word.
Their other meat, that's kind of whatever, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you feel?
Yeah.
Asada. There's a place on East California. I don't remember the name now. Actually, the Dojo show. But they do a little different. You know, they do like kind of some their tacos. They do this cream sauce on their asada. Right? So
Yeah.
everywhere's got their. And that's just me.
You have an acquired taste. Don't tell me you have a Mexican wife. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. But you do have an acquired taste for Mexican food, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I eat food almost every day.
Yeah.
So.
Best food on earth, maybe?
Huh?
Best food on earth? They say Mexicans cook better Italian food than Italians. I don't know if that's true. I just heard that.
You know what? If you went to an Italian restaurant, is it usually Italians cooking in the kitchen?
Nah, I don't think so, right?
It's hit or miss, man. Talk about Thai food. I got things I like different places there. Too.
You ever tried North Italia in LA?
North Italian?
North Italia. Best Italian food I've ever had,
I
man.
don't spend much time in LA. I might get off at, I know it'll probably fire you up. I might get off at Stadium Way and go see my game and probably just cruise back, man. Me in LA, I grew up out in the fields, you know, so I don't really like big populations as much. I try to avoid them as much as possible.
Word.
So,
My favorite restaurant in LA, Versailles. On La Cienega.
never heard
Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz talked about it on a podcast episode. It's Cuban food. It's actually better in LA than it is in Miami. I tried the one in Miami.
I get down with you.
Bro.
Try, Puerto Rico on California.
Yeah.
That dude,
Yeah.
that dude's legit.
Yeah.
Legit. I
Yep.
like him a lot, man. Even just their chicken, you know, again, 2 chickens, side of rice and beans, some tortillas, super great. They got good family specials too.
Word.
That's what's up, dude.
So there's cops in Bakersfield that have YouTube channels, right?
Is there?
Have you seen them yet?
No.
Yeah. And these guys be on there talking some crazy shit, ridiculing the people they've arrested, saying some like shit, talking about like, to me, talking like that online is like these guys walking down the grocery aisle. The shit is public, right? So we go in there,
Anything online is public, man.
right? So we go in there, we try to get records requests and shit like that, and sometimes they'll say, well, you're not privy to this incident because you were not a part of it. But you mean,
talking about like podcasts?
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
know
funny
about-
because I think they started their channel. The wall looks like mine. They even got like a thing set up that tries to look like mine. I think they're trying to copy me, man.
I
Yeah.
know.
They want
I
to be
know-
like me, man.
I
What?
personally know one of the guys that has a podcast. I went on it.
Ah.
I thought you were talking about like doing other stuff on it.
No, just the podcast. Yeah.
Super solid dude. I think if you had a conversation with him, that you
He's always dressed in the brown, right? Every time I see him, I see him dressed in like brown, like the brown pants. He's a sergeant. He's a three striper.
Sergeant Harless.
Him, yeah,
Super solid dude, man.
yeah.
That
I don't know. He seems to have a like a kind of like a maybe disdain. Like he doesn't seem too happy with me when I come around.
You know what? That guy, I'll leave it at this. That guy's lived a very interesting life. And I think if you had a conversation with him, you'd be like, hey, this is a solid dude for me. So, I would personally,
What's up, brother?
on me, I'd put my name right next to his and vouch for him 100 times over.
What about that cop in Arvin, chief of police, Alex Gazarian, aka Gazalpur? This guy
I know nothing.
got fired from Palos Verdes Estates Police Department for stealing money. He was arrested, charged, convicted. But apparently the Attorney General believes that he should get his charges after he goes through the probation period. He gets his charges. He gets to resubmit his plea to not guilty, and they throw it out, right? So now he gets to go in as a reserve officer. He goes to Maricopa, California. They pull over all kinds of people, impound all their vehicles. A grand jury report comes out, says this is wrong what they're doing, and the tow truck companies are giving him kickbacks. They disbanded that police department. He walks away with his hands clean, goes to Arvin as a reserve officer, becomes the chief of police over there, and starts using the name Gazalpur rather than Gazarian. Alex Gazarian, aka Gazalpur, a dirty ass cop who's been charged, convicted, and we don't get that luxury, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this, I can't speak on it because I don't know anything about it. However, you're familiar with California Post, right? So your peace officer certificate can be yanked from you.
That shit should have been yanked from him, bro.
I mean, any questions you have about that, I would hit up California Post and say, hey, I have questions about something specific, right? Because everything you're talking about should be public record.
Oh, and they try to hide it, but the guy's like a fucking bowling ball. Not only is everybody in Arvin afraid when the police come by, they put their heads down, but he's been going after people that work in Arvin for a long time, taking their jobs. He got the job at code enforcement, right? Different kind of code enforcement where they do like check the buildings and type shit like that, right? Check for codes. But he got the job there, and he was never even qualified. All he did was end up firing some people.
I don't want to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
I want to show you something. See what's going on here?
Yeah. No, I've seen this before numerous times, yeah.
But I just want to tell you, everybody thinks we just show up and throw away everything.
Right. And I used to think that, but
We
I
don't.
did speak to you guys before in the past.
She inventories it, right?
Right.
They get a receipt. We store in these trash cans. We store all their property for them. Give them time to be released, claim their property. Something happens that they end up in jail longer than they should be. Other stuff comes up, right? All they gotta do is call and say, hey, I need an extension, right? So their personal property isn't just being restored. Now the soiled stuff, the stuff that you can't store, yeah. Go right
Trash.
there, right? But that's one misunderstanding I've heard a lot of. You guys just show up and throw away their livelihood. It's like, nah, man. How long have you and I been sitting here talking? 20 minutes, Ron?
Yeah. No,
We go through an inventory.
Right. I've actually been one of the ones that walk up on saying, why you fuck you guys throwing everything away? And I spoke to another three striper that works in the code enforcement. Now, I forget his name, but he was actually really fucking cool with me.
Right on.
and we ended up talking. He showed me the side right there. It says this is the who's taking care of this stuff, and we're not throwing it away. And we had a great conversation. And at the end, we walked away. He was like, "It's good to see you again, friend." I was like, "Of course, we're not supposed to. Come on, guys, hold on, chat. I know we're not supposed to be friends with cops, right? But it did feel good. It did feel good for him to call me a friend, right? It did feel good for him to speak to me, kind of like the way you're speaking to me now. Now, I'm not gonna say we're gonna become best friends. We're gonna start. I don't know,
I
maybe.
thought we were gonna have a barbecue.
Man, I'll tell you what though, if I see you at a restaurant, I'll let you buy me a beer. How's that?
As long as it's Modelo.
All right, man. Shit.
Anyways, David, good seeing you, Bubba.
Kason,
You have a good day.
you too, man. Hey guys, I'll read your comments. What's up, brother? Hell yeah. Is that cop rubbing your leg, David? Now, I'll tell you what. Um, somebody else told me, somebody that I know very well told me that this guy was an asshole to them. But every time this guy's seen me, he comes up and you're dismissed. Yeah, yeah. All right, man. That's hilarious. Yeah, I've never seen that before, man. You said, David, in my excuse, I said, you're dismissed. Fuck it, hell. That's the first. That's the first. Did the other guy have a camera? No. That's the difference, guys. See, and I told him, I was like, yeah, you guys need to, you guys need to get your cameras and record and shit like that. So.
And right when I try to leave, something else comes up.
I do want to say that I am happy that they let the dog go with their friend. It kind of sucks seeing the dog out here in this fucking weather. Yeah, you guys already know, man. They defend their partners to the max, right? Because it's in their policy also to never how would I say it, to tarnish the reputation, the credibility, the of the departments. So they usually don't like to talk about. I mean, you heard me talk about Alex Gazarian Gazalpo from Arvin, California. As a matter of fact, if anybody here can put the number to the Arvin City Council, the mayor, the city manager, put the numbers for the Arvin, and people call, man, and let them know and put the pressure on to get rid of Alex Gazarian Gazalpur, because his time is up. His time is up, but that fucking guy is so clever. Like, this motherfucker is like straight up fucking mafia boss clever. Like, this motherfucker is insane, dude. So, but Mendoza's the one that made the call to arrest the couple. She made the call to arrest the couple. Yeah, it's protecting the Blue Brotherhood. They back the blue, man. I mean, but I gotta lie, man. I gotta lie. I can't lie to you guys. Like, we see that kind of mentality and that shit in the auditing community too. It's like, man, hold on. I'm not fucking with this guy. He's a chomo. They're like, stop talking about him. You're causing division. And I'm just like, wait, man. That's like, we expect these motherfuckers to call each other out and call themselves out. And I never really liked that shit. But I will say that I laid off a bunch of talking shit online and just try to do my thing and just help other channels, grow and, hold my own, government accountable. So the bad cops put the good cops in danger, 100%. No Name Coder, good to see you, brother. Good live stream the other day, man. I was impressed with your live stream and what the community's coming together for Lion One. Shout out Andrea, rest in peace, Andrea, Lion One. Man, God rest her soul. And I hope the people get to the bottom of this shit because it doesn't seem like law enforcement wants to do it. So, yeah, thank you, Modern Retro Radio. Thank you, brother.
That's all.
You guys screenshot that Arvin number and call after the live stream. Let them know that that you believe that Alex Gazarian Gazalpour should be fired immediately. Canned, fucking canned, never to work in police again. I believe if this fool's canned, that's the end of his fucking career, guys. Put the pressure on him. She arrested, so it's the lady Mendoza in there in the driver's seat. She arrested the couple for public nuisance, which is kind of bullshit, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I disagreed with Kaysen saying that being an eyesore should be illegal. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Having an eyesore? Like, you're really bothering my fucking eyeballs? Like, whoa, that's fucking worse than offending somebody's feelings, right? Like, you offended my feelings, now we're gonna arrest you. Nah, fuck that. You offended my eyes, my eyeballs, so now you're going to jail because it's a fucking eyesore. Holy shit, I can't believe you fucking got that on camera. And I totally 100% disagree with that. And he would have never said that in front of me if we wouldn't have had this conversation. And I gotta say, that's what he was like, damn, you caught me off guard. And I'm like, yeah, and that's why I have these conversations, folks. That's why I try to, open up and just hear them out because sometimes these types of things come out, man, what they truly feel and believe. And yeah, man, I don't agree with that, man. I mean, if you don't want to look at somebody, well, I mean, next thing you know, they're going to make being gay illegal, man. I don't agree with that shit either. Like, I don't like the way you look, man. As a matter of fact, I don't like the colors that you're wearing. See that truck over there with the big wheels? Arrest him. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Look at this fucking Greg beat up ass car. Arrest that guy. His car's fucked up. This guy has no hubcaps. He deserves to be in jail. All right? That guy's car is too nice. Fuck that. I'm offended. Jail. Like, are you kidding me right now? Oh, fuck, bro. That shit makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. Right? Alex Gazarian Gazalpour. His name is Alex Gazarian Gazalpour. Dirty ass chief of police. He's been arrested, charged, arrested, convicted, and then later on, after he completed his probationary period, they allowed him to get a fucking job as a reserve. And then years later after that, he goes to Maricopa, California, pretty much gets that fucking entire department disbanded. And from my understanding, he was investigating me, trying to get me charged. But I say to that guy, fuck you, Alex Gazarian Gazalpour, little bitch. I mean, you big ass bitch, because he's a big ass fool. I heard he was losing weight after I started calling him out. I walked up to him and be like, man, I heard you using a different last name now. What's going on? He didn't expect me and shit. Tanya George, thank you. Little Daddy, thank you. Knowledge is power, LA. Thank you, guys. How you been, brother? Good. Not too bad.
How's it been going?
Pretty good, man. Can't complain.
Hey, at least you talk to me.
Yeah. He always has a good attitude with me, yeah.
Yeah, he's been cool with us too.
Yeah. A couple things we disagree on, but hey, man, that's the nature of life, man. We got to talk about it.
Where you going next?
Actually, I was just.
Next out of town. Where you going to?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have any plans. I mean,
You collaborate with any of the other guys?
sometimes, yeah. I mean, I went to with my homie Rich Crispy from Florida. I met up with him in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
And he took me with him to his birthday to go where they signed the Constitution.
Yeah.
And
okay.
pretty fucking
That's
badass,
cool,
bro. He paid for my trip and everything, man. That
Yeah,
shit was
bro.
cool.
That's
Shout
right.
out Rice Krispie, hell yeah. But I appreciate you guys, man.
No, no,
Thank
thank you,
you.
bro. I like what you guys do. For
I
real.
appreciate it, man. Gracias. Thank you.
That's a lot of you guys.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Nah, no name coder. I haven't seen it, bro. If you want to email me the link to your channel, your new channel, and I'll start peeping it out. Let me go back and read East Los audits. All these resources for removing the homeless, but none to help them. Yeah, I agree. That's one of the questions I asked him. I was like, because he was talking about all the resources that they get for the homeless, and I'm like, but a lot of that goes to you guys, right? I mean, they got an entire department now just to deal with the homeless, folks. A fucking entire agency here in town to deal with that shit. Like, what the fuck? Kick them all out and let the homeless live their shit. Fuck. Do drugs, whatever. Victimless crimes, man. No shit. You're welcome, Millie. Thank you. Hell yeah, AME. His name is Alex Gazarian Gazalpour. Call the city manager, fucking, and call the mayor and your if you can get a hold of your fucking the city council members, put the pressure on them, especially Susana Reyes. Susana Reyes cares a lot for. She's the city council members. There's Donnie Horton. There's Susana Reyes. The mayor is Olivia Calderon. I believe that the mayor Olivia, I think she's good people. When I went to go speak at the city council meeting, the city attorney interrupted me, and I said, "Excuse me, can I get some of my time back? You know, for the interruption." And she said, "Absolutely. This is important. You need to be heard." I was like, "Yeah." So I'm saying I think that's all we could ask for is for our public officials to hear us out at least. You know what I mean? Like, put the pressure on them. Pinche Becky, hell yeah, thank you.
Alright, that should be good. Don't even get me started.
Put them in the shade.
Should've did that earlier, man. Got the shade, you know?
Yeah. What the heck? Is there a fire here or something? Oh, medical. They're gonna come. They're gonna come check him out. Sometimes the firefighters they just dog me out and shit. Watch. It's just gonna be funny if they do. Call of Duty auditor. Yeah. Sad thing is they don't really want to fucking um. Yeah, they're not gonna lay back on this whole homeless stuff no more. It's gonna get worse. I think it was this guy with the mustache that was trying to tell me something last time when I was recording. cussed him out, I think. I'll do it again. Bop, bop, bop. He's wearing the default mustache. The default stash. Hell yeah, Michael Reed, thank you, bro. Wanda Mize in the house. Free Super C boy band. We need some mods in here. Yeah, apparently the shopping cart is extremely disorderly. What do I think about Long Island Audit getting spit in the face by a cop? I think he backed up too much. That's what I think. I think he should have stood his ground. If he was on public property, he should have stood his ground. If he was on the cop's property, then he should have got the fuck back off the property. But if he was on public property, he shouldn't have backed up. Because the cop was off duty, shit like that. Like, I mean, but that's just my opinion. My opinion doesn't mean shit, I guess. I hope he didn't write him a fucking apology letter, I'll tell you that much. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, my opinion don't mean shit to nobody. I just I don't know. I really don't watch Long Island Audit. As I'm sure he doesn't watch me either. I know he used to watch me because I know he said a lot of the things that we've said in the past, right? But it's all public. Doesn't belong to me, so he's free to. But we don't really watch each other. I just kind of seen it on the news channel, and then I was like, oh damn, the fool spit in his face. I was like, damn. Straight spit in his fucking face. Landed in his eyeballs and his fucking mouth. He spit in his mouth. It's like they kissed. It's like they kissed, guys. What's up, Brandon Mitchell? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. I'm not a great apologist, guys, so the great apologist. I think that's the kind of like the nickname that like everybody in the community kind of gave Long Island audits, like behind the scenes. When everybody refers to Long Island audits, they always refer to him as the great apologist. And I'm not gonna lie, man, that shit is kind of funny though. It's kind of fucked up, but it's kind of funny shit.
All right, you guys are gonna get awesome, man.
Yeah, the firefighter that walked, he stopped behind me, and he was trying to look at my phone. Fucking nosy ass dude. Just as long as he doesn't impede in my investigation, right? The Viceroy of Vigilance, the Vigilance Committee. I think the Three Stooges are done here, guys. That's right, Pinche Becky. They're all gonna go trim each other's mustaches. Does it look good, bro? How's mine look, bro? Does mine look good, bro? Looks perfect. Fuck. It looks great. I love it. Do we look alike? Do we look alike? Fuck. Oh yeah, Tanya. You can't really be one of them until you actually like grow the default mustache, right?
Yeah, they're going straight for this. So I think you need, yeah. Yeah. You could need to rebuild. Alright, let's get them done.
Thank you guys for coming out.
Alright.
Right here?
Yeah.
They're going to Kern Medical or what?
Mexican food.
Uh-huh.
Chimichanga, La Tapatía, and Oildale.
Chimichanga La Tapatía Odell.
The red celebrity.
If I don't try it, if I don't like it, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna let you know, man.
Hey, like we talked about earlier, that's my opinion, not yours.
All right.
I had to bring up another good one. La Tapatía is a good family business.
All right.
There, what's up?
All right. Good shit.
See you, Bob.
All right. Hey, Millie, thank you for the donation. I didn't see that till now. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you're right, guys. He definitely seems cool, but I don't trust him, man. Like, not like that. Like, I would trust my family members or like my good friends or some of you guys. You know, I put a lot of trust into this community. But yeah, I don't really trust him like that either. But as long as he doesn't try to violate my rights and shit, try to push me back too far, yada yada, then I'm gonna strike up a conversation. And last time we had a good conversation as well. I don't agree with Mendoza's decision to arrest her because it was an eyesore. I don't agree with that at all. I think it's fucked up. I think it's shitty. I was gonna go help with that right there, but those guys got it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man, don't tell me parking enforcement's gonna go try to fuck with them. Just keep on driving, parking enforcement. Just keep on driving. Yeah, guys, that was it, man. Just be a decent human being. Yep. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this shit down. I'm out, skis. Thank you guys for tuning in.